and that's it then, I suppose. I suppose we better get doing something, I suppose, haven't we? Hi, hello. I am sitting here in Lichfield and of course anticipating what the next job's going to be, and lucky for us it's Utoxeter, so that's something, isn't it? So at least we've got that to do. Yeah, right. So we've got from Lichfield to Utoxeter, yes. So I better get myself sorted out, ready to rock and roll, so that you lot can enjoy the drive, shall we? I'll get on with it then. We can put these on. And yes, I've got these new brackets here, right? Them are new on both sides because I broke one of them, and I've ordered a bunch of them. I've got frigging loads down there, so I can't run out. And I'm just waiting for all the clamps to turn up, so I've got a bunch of them as well, just in case I have a brain fart and leave the fucking things on while I open the back door. Let me get on with it. But while we are here, right, enjoying the fresh air, it's nice. It's not too noisy. It's rather pleasant. You can hear the DC there next to me is making it around, but you know, but they are. Have a look. See? Have a good old look. Big open wide space. It's great here. Birds are tweeting, flapping around, doing their thing. You know, it's just nature and it's wonderful stuff. That side, we want this one, so I'm going to stick you out there. You can have a look at the nature. Have a look at nature for a bit. You can't really see it very well, but it's enough. Oh, fucking crap I am, I? Oh, right, put you on there. I'm going to reposition you as well. That's nice, liking that. Bit of a tweak up because it's a bit on the wonk. We don't like wonk. It's not bad, that. Not bad at all. We're nice and tight. Because I did this the other day with my extensions because of the busted fucking bracket. And it went, it was hanging down. I thought, oh, fuck. So I've got a crooked left hand side. I think we're good at that. I'll do that one. Have we finished looking at nature? Come on then. Stick you on now. I've noticed the wind's picking up a bit. That's something to suppose, isn't it? What does that mean? When the wind starts picking up, what does that actually mean? I'll tell you what that means. It means you're gonna fuck it in the rain. How are we doing? It's looking alright, man. I've got to fasten that up now. A bit further round, I think. Oh, shit, too far. It just looks for so fucking crap when it comes to positioning these things, don't you? It just looks like it's staring at the fucking side of the curtain all the time. Yeah. And what's the angle like? Not too far down, is it? Could probably do with up just a touch. Yeah, that'll do. Right, I know where. That's one thing I was going to do, which I forgot. Because it'll be, oh, he's got his fucking dangly things flapping all over the place. That's no good, I don't like that. You could have tucked him in. Yes, I've had that before. Trust me. So I'm going to tuck him in. like this, see? Like a proper driver. Oh dear. This trailer is fucking filthy. I don't know what's sprayed up it, but it's a right mess. And there's the 4 that I did earlier. Should we get in there then? We might as well, won't we? I think it's fine. Well, that's something that looks weird with that trailer. This curtain, it doesn't look. It's up there, it's up there, but it just looks relaxed. You know, I mean, I don't get it. It shouldn't be like that, mind you. But is it just me? Am I imagining things? Or what? That's the fuck. I don't know. I just don't fucking know. Right then, shall we go? I think we've wasted enough time, don't you? Come on. La di da da di di. Just have another check. I thought you might like that. Right. Are you ready? Are you ready? You ready? Might as well take this off. I don't need it. Comfort is a must. Must be comfy. Ooh, that didn't feel right. That's why it didn't feel right, because it's just come undone. Lower you down just a wee bit. And I think we can go. Turn you off because we don't want you interrupting us, do we? No. Okay. And while we're at it, actually the best way to do it is this, isn't it? Just do that. And if we go into settings and then go, this accessory is not, fuck off. Airplane mode. Done. Right, put that on there. We're in gear. Oh, there is something coming. And we have to wait patiently for them to pass. And away we go. It's a dead end down there. There's just another island. It's the island for the employees to go there. And around we go, around, yes we will, sort of thing, almost, not quite, nearly. Right. The added advantage of doing the old Litchfield to Uttoxeter, even though, like, you know yourself, for those of you who've been with me from the start, or at least a couple of thousand ago anyway, we've done this before. We have. I mean, but it's always nice to just have a recap. It's been a while. I don't mind, because I do like this little drive. Actually, it's quite pleasant, and it's one of those ones where you have to be vigilant and watch what you're doing. You can't just take it for granted. I will say this as well, I probably shouldn't, but hey ho, they don't like us going this way. But hey, it's not against the law. Not yet anyway. And besides, going up the A38 in the fucking state that that's in at the moment, this is the way I'm going anyway. Fuck it. Because I was in the traffic the other day and I'd lost an hour in it. And it's because they're digging a fucking great big hole in the floor. Oh, an hour? I lost a frigging hour in that shit. So now we're going that way. We are going up to the right, do-da, do-da. Fuck 'em all, I don't give a shit. Oh, we do-da day. Oh yeah, baby. I'm feeling in the mood today. I am. I'm in one of those funky moods. Are you ready to get down with it? Come on then, let's get down with it. We got a left, right, front of me. I said a left, right, front of me. Come on now. A left, right, front of me. I said a left, right, front of me. Oh, now somebody's going to be fucking wetting themselves after that now. I fucking do. What? I mean, you know, you have to do these things on the odd occasion, don't you? Yeah, right. And besides, there's a lot of you out there who don't even know what that means. But if you have a look on some of the videos from way back when, you will see it. Okay, let's take a little drive down here then, shall we? In the country lanes, where it's nice, pretty scenery, something to look at. At least I hope so. Blue skies. It is a bit, you know, the clouds are all over that way. We've got blue over this sort of way with bits and bobs, and we got, so you know, I think we'll be all right. But I am, like I saying, a bit concerned about this wind, because when wind gets a bit stronger, that starts to bring in the fucking clouds, and the clouds then start to piss on us. It's like, no, can't be doing with it. So let's hope we dodge it. You never know. As we approach this island, we are checking our mirrors to make sure, just to make sure, position ourselves at the front of it so we don't get climbing curbs like I did yesterday, like a fucking knob jockey. Oh, that was terrible. That was just a fucking absolute shambles, that was. Oh, I tell you what. Don't worry, you've probably already seen it. But, hey. I did try and shoehorn myself past the gap, turning left when there was a car coming. I really shouldn't have done, to be honest with you. But you know, sometimes you just can't be fucking bothered now. Little bit of a thing. Nah. Rightio, let's go. See, I mean, even Mr. Tesco comes this way. Can't fault them. I don't know why, but for some unknown reason, just this section, right? Just this section. When you come down here at night, I don't know if it's just the trees, the type of trees they are, but it just comes across very eerie, creepy, eerie. It's like, now that did originally belong to a top of a truck, I should imagine. Oh, that's what it's doing there then. It's a bit of an odd place to put it, isn't it? It's not going to be very fucking aerodynamic being down there, is it, really? Oh well, never mind. Aerofoils are us. Well, yes, it does. It just comes across really, really creepy and eerie. Just that little bit there. No, I mean, the rest of it's fine. I think it's just the way the trees are, you know what I mean? Not so much when it's fully, like, you know, summerish, springish. I mean, we are in spring, apparently, but you wouldn't have thought so. But when the trees are full of leaves and it's all green, and then it's not so bad then, you know, it's all right. But when they're, you know, they're like missing all the leaves and they're looking like just, well, it's just branches, ain't it? You know, it seems to be a bit creepy. But anyway, I'm going on there, so I'll shut up. Oh dear. Well, I'm going to say this, and I will say this with all the love in the world. I really hope that Mr. Tesco's at the end of this road is turning fucking left. I'm telling you, I really am. Because as much as it's, you know, yeah, but you just don't want to be stuck behind one of these guys, because they don't really like to rush. Even though their job is a piece of piss, they just don't like to rush. They fucking hate rushing. And before you go, well, how do you know? I've never done it. Well, that's where you're fucking wrong, mate, because I have. Yes, I have done many a disco. I have done many a Tesco's delivery. Where the fucking hell disco come from? Where the fucking hell that come from? But, oh, big fat wet kisses to that bloke. He's giving that way, look. Fucking sorted. No, self-logging lately. Can we go? I suppose we can. Come on then, let's go. Off we go. Yes, I've done all that. There was it was a fair few years ago now. I remember we used to go into different DCs. Not just the Lichfield one, but there was also where we did there's a Hinckley one we did. And I'm sure there was another one we did as well. I think we might have done a Crick one. Well, I don't fucking know. But I do remember the Hinckley one, because the reason why that stands out in my head so much is because we had to do fridge work for that one. And don't forget, right, our vehicles back then, and even now, they're not set up for fridge work anyway. So they supplied the plug sockets and all the rest of the crap for tail lifts and all that bollocks, so that we could run these fridges off. And we used to get there and we had to be shown how to set the fridge up and what we had to do with it, and when we got to our destination, if it was a part or full load, and whether we had to knock it off about 10 minutes before we actually back, all that kind of crap anyway. So we did all that. That was fun, that was, to a degree, right? It was alright. But on the way back, because they'd always fill the frigging trailers full of shite, literally across the road they've got this recycling plant that they use for all their scrap and their rubbish, and you had to park the trailer there in the bay, and there was times where you was have to stay with it for it to be emptied before you could go and then take the trailer around. It was about, I think most of the time we did that, which is a pain in the arse, because them guys never rushed. Didn't like that one. That was crap. But when we used to do the deliveries for Lichfield version, they were alright. That was. I mean, it wasn't difficult. You go into goods out, the dispatch. You go in there, and once you've done that, they'll give you the paperwork, and it's all your details are on there. And then you go and find your trailer, which I found out was rather simple actually. If you look at the dock number. Dock number is the first thing you look for. So you look for your dock number, and that'll tell you whereabouts the trailer is most likely going to be, because it'll only be in that vicinity. So if, say for argument's sake, it was 200 and something, right? You know it's going to be somewhere opposite 200 and something. So, you know what I mean? I mean, obviously if there's no room, we're going to fuck it off somewhere else, but that's normally the case. And so you go and grab that. Same as everything else, you do all your checks and stuff, but with the added, right, you get to the back of the trailer, you have to lift up the flap on the lock, and you have to check the lock to the paperwork, and if the code on the lock doesn't match, then you have to walk back and go, that's not right, but normally it is, it's fine. So you make sure that the serial, the code on the back of the lock is the same on the stuff, and then once that's all done, off you go and go and do delivery. 9 times out of 10 it's just a one hit anyway, so you go and do that, and then when you get to the little shops, depending on what it is, it could be like an extra, it could be an express, it could be anything, right? It doesn't matter. And you go in there, whiz it round, and you back it onto their dock, and then the guy will come out and he'll check it, and right out, unlock it, pull the cord out and lift the door up, and then you jump in and start unratcheting and roll the cages out. I mean, it's not fucking rocket science. It's a piece of piss. As a matter of fact, I quite enjoyed it. It was fun. And then there was one particular place where they used a lift for the stuff. It was a platform lift. They got a canopy over it, and you'd back into it, and then you'd have to fill this lift up, then they'd send it down, and then they'd take it off, and then they'd come back and would lift the lift up again and fill it all back up again, and so on and so forth. Yes, it was a bit of a long-winded process, but it was all right. I mean, because the pair, we just got on with it and got it done. Like, it'd be me and the guy in there as well. Like, so it was all right. Didn't mind that. It was fine. More difficult. Trust me, I've done a fucking far worse. So when I've come to doing things like that, it never bothered me. It's all right. I was in Cambridgeshire I was delivering down there with them, and I'd backed on the bay and it was fine, it was great, no problem at all. And we'd got all the stuff off, and we put some of the empty cages on. And I come to start the truck up, and he's going, ah, screaming alarms at me. I'm like, what the fuck's this now? And I had no idea. I was fresh back then, like, you know, I wasn't really clued up on all the ins and outs of that at the moment. Like, I'm still learning. Might have been a couple of years in, but I'm still really learning on certain things. And he was just saying it was ABS, EBS, brakes, trailer brakes. What the fuck's all this shit? So we had to phone up the obviously Tesco's and talk about it. And they'd contact me with an engineer, well, a fitter. And he says, right, it sounds like you possibly could have no air in there. And I'm looking at the dashboard, I'm like, you fucking great lump. Of course there ain't no air in it, the frigging needles have hit the floor. So basically what had happened was the trailer must have had a leak in it with the handbrake on. It's pissed all the I mean, he's literally dumped the fucking lot out, gone. But it took, because I'd been there revving the tits off it, trying to build air up, and it just wasn't doing fuck all. That's why I was wondering if there was anything wrong, but it was the trailer itself that had got no air in it. The truck was getting better and better as the day was going on. But once we'd managed to get the air back in, 15 fucking minutes later, you know, a bit daunting. It was okay though, it was fine. Oh, that's you. It was sneezing. And yeah, and I finally got myself on my way. But the job itself is I found it, me personally, I found it was easy. But whether it was because was contracted, so I mean that's another thing that I've got to actually put into account, I suppose. I'm not actually working for them, so maybe that's the reason why it was easier or different or what, I don't know. But that was my experience with Tesco deliveries. A lot of them was with our own trailers, and we still do the deliveries with our own trailers in Tesco's Mega. So fun days. You're noticing here how cautious I am going around this bit. What is it here? 15 miles an hour? That's all it is. Too much can happen going around here at a silly speed. It's just too much, and you've got to be aware because there's kiddlywinks. Could be, or maybe. And it's blind, it's not very big. And that there is the reason why they don't like us coming down here. That little section there. But, like I say, if drivers like myself paid attention and had a bit of forethought and took the time and was much more courteous about travelling through here, I don't think the residents would complain so much. I think it'll be more than likely due to the fact that there'll be some of them that'll be doing something they shouldn't be, you know what I mean, going a bit nuts going down there. Not that you can, but you know what I mean, they'll be bullying their way through it, but I don't know, like, it's a shame really. But before we get banned completely, I thought, well, let's stick the old cameras on, let's have another drive through. There's I think we've just gone past it anyway. There's that section where there's hang on, let me think, is it down here? I wasn't really paying attention, but there is a part where they've actually put some new houses in, so that'll be different, something added. Something different. Now look, 838 north diverted traffic. See? You got no choice. Sometimes you've just got no choice. Ah, wobbly. It's very, very wobbly. I think it's down this next section where the houses are built. They've actually almost done them. Oh yeah, it is, I think. Yeah, it's this next one up here, to Yoxall, I think that is. But on the left-hand side, there was a building site, and I have been up and down here a few times since, but not of late. But it has got a bunch of new houses built. So there's a new estate, if you want to call it that. I don't know. Whatever. A new address, a new street. Hey, maybe places like this around here would be great for metal detecting. Might get fucking chewed by the chase cougar. Or is it a leopard? I don't fucking know. It's one of them, mate. It's black. Black Panther. Whoa. Yeah, I know. I think I might do it. I'm gonna bite the bullet and just go for it. Fuck it. Kamikaze pigeon. Because you never know. I think if I'm gonna do this little venture, I have got an idea in my head, or is it more like a fucking fantasy in my head? I don't know yet. I ain't decided. But doing this, I have this vision, I suppose you can call it, of doing this detecting crap and finding something, not a lost treasure. That's never even going to come into the scope of it, but finding something that somebody has actually lost of value. Now, I know some people go, oh, that's great, I'll keep that, but I would like the challenge, right? If that was the case, let's say you found something valuable, like a necklace or a pendant, or the possibilities are extremely slim, right? But just on the outskirts of it, you never know. And it's got some sort of engravement on it, and there's a name of some sort. I mean, I would like the idea of then being able to track that person down, if it was at all possible. Now that would be interesting, I think, because then the enjoyment that I would get is to see the look on their faces when they'd be reunited with their valuable, like, I mean, or maybe a family heirloom or something stupid. I know I'm talking out my fucking cack box, I know, but it's just a thought, what I mean. At the end of the day, I've got to have some sort of, yeah. Oh, good grief. Oh, look, Mr. Trikey. That's cool. So what are they doing here, I wonder? Oh, I see. So they are widening the actual junction. Ah, okay, fair enough. I don't see why that warrants it being widened, but unless they're having a lot of trucks going down there, I don't know. Really strange. Very strange indeed. But anyway, back to the old detecting. But that would be like something that I think would be much more beneficial, I think, personally. But the chances of that happening, I don't know. But can you imagine though? Say you find like a bracelet, but there is some sort of identification on it, some sort of marking that can be traced, and then you go, there you go. That'd be brilliant, that would. I'll ask politely, fuck off! Thank you. Well, he was slowing down for whatever reason. I have no idea. Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of farmers' fields you can have a wander around, but you've got to obviously ask permission. You can't just go, oh fuck it, oh look at our farm. No, can't do that. You have to ask. But public domain though, like public footpath, you can trek along them because they're public, right? There's nothing they can do about that. So as long as it's a public place, you're all right. But if you want to go and scoot through somebody's back garden or what have you, or a farm or a field or something, or you have to ask permission. I would assume anyway that you'd have to ask permission. Yeah. Yep. I say it doesn't. Oh dear. Well, when I checked my sleep app this morning when I got up, and it was a bit weird. It was weird. Yeah. And I had to check the day before because for some unknown reason when I went to turn it off, it was still showing the main screen on it. I'm like, well, what the fuck's that all about? So I scrolled back to the next, and I had scrolled back the next day thinking what's going on. And it had got a wave pattern, like I'd done something, but according to it, it says I'd had 0% sleep. And I'm like, seriously? Have I been off doing fucking superhero shit again? Fuck. Well, according to it. Oh well, never mind. Oh, fucking hell. And then you know what I forgot, don't you? I forgot to tell you where I am, what day it is. Well, not where I am, but day. It's the 5th. It is the 5th of April 2017. And I know we're like half an hour in, but hey, whatever. I forgot. I was too busy faffing. Never mind. Not to worry. And hello to Mr. Future, or Mrs. Future. It'll be interesting to see, right? Because obviously now we're in good and proper in 2017. But I'm looking forward to when it comes. Well, I'll say looking forward. Is that the right term to use? To be honest with you, looking forward, but I don't want it to be too quickly. 2020, so that when we look back on these videos that I'm doing now, it'll be like, "Hi, 2020. Are you all right? How are you doing?" As I'm thinking today, I'll tell you what I'll do, right? It's half an hour in, yes I know, but on this day, 2020, April 17th, we'll say that because that's my birthday, right? I will be an old fart officially. I mean, I am anyway, but whatever. But so 2020 April 17. Let's see if we can remember that day, shall we? See what happens. Because you never know. Somebody out there might. I mean, it ain't 100%, but they might come across this video and watch it, enjoy me waffling about complete crap, and then this'll happen. They'll be going, wow, that's weird. You know what I mean? So, I like to weird people out. That's the best part of my day. Oh, look. We are now approaching a rail crossing. And it's telling you there, be careful. But as a professional, and like most people should anyway, you slow down. Because crossing the tracks is not going to be a smooth ride, trust me. It's rather bumpy. You don't want to be going over here at stupid speed because it's a fucking nuisance. And away you go. There are, like, realistically, there's a couple of reasons for doing that anyway, right? And I'll let you know, shall I? Let me just give you a smart little tip in my head, right? Going slow, obviously, the ground is going to be uneven, so you'll end up fucking your load up if you are carrying something if you go over at speed, right? Secondly, you slow down because them barriers could come down before you even know it, so at least you got the time to stop. Another reason for going slowly, so that it limits the damage to the actual track itself. They've got the cushion pads between the tracks, but that still doesn't mean that the track itself doesn't get pommeled. You know what I mean? So slow it down, less damage. Do you think he could move over a little bit more? Oh dear. Oh look, the sun is shining. It's lovely, isn't it? It's absolutely fantastic. Ooh. Oh, here we go. Thank fuck for that. Talking about bell ends on fucking cycles, right? Gussied up like fucking Tour de France, even though it's the public highway. This dick, there's a section of the A5 which is between Church Bridge and Brownhill. Brownhills anyway, but Church Bridge and the Turf Island. It's only a small section, right? And for quite a while, the people who make footpaths and maintenance and that sort of shite, they was building, right, a brand new cycle path, brand spanking new. It's all done now, it's finished, it's been done for quite a while. But this fucking muppet decides to come down, he was heading towards me, on the opposite side where there isn't a fucking cycle path, right, brand new and all that sort of shit. No, it's fucking nothing, just fucking road and edges, right? And the traffic's having to slow down, wait to get round this fucking retard. I'm like, oh, it's so frustrating. This stretch, right, which is a cycle path, it goes from literally Cannock, right, when it's all added together, plus this new section that goes all the way up the A5, past the Turf Island, down to the fucking the Brownhills Island, and across, and further on up, and all the way through. I'm like, what is this guy doing? Is he a complete and utter spoonhead? And you wonder why I have issues with cyclists. When there isn't one, like that guy there, fine, I accept it, right? No problem, they've got to ride somewhere, fair enough, I have to put up with it. In a car, it's easy to ignore because it zip you round. In one of these things though, it's not that easy, right? And it can cause all sorts of problems. Because as a cyclist, when they're going down a road where there aren't any cycle paths and a HGV behind them, they won't do the courteous thing, as in moving over to the edge somewhere where there's a place to pull in, they'll just carry on their merry way, tootling up the fucking road, blocking it for us so we can't get round, until eventually we have to do our best to get round this fucking bell end, right? Which ends up travelling on towards oncoming traffic, and they have to slow down because I'm still trying to get round this fucking moron. But again, we have to put up with it. You know what I mean? But when there's an actual cycle path there, purpose built to get you out the fucking way, and then they don't. It's the amount of times I'll complain about it's untrue. But I don't necessarily imagine that all cyclists are complete bellends. That's just no. That's just, they are probably really smart people in general life, but as when it comes to riding a push bike, their brain just takes off and fucking leaves their body. Common sense just doesn't exist with these people. I don't know. There just really isn't no excuse. And don't, if there's any cyclists out there who go, well, it's uncomfortable riding there, fuck off. It's uncomfortable sitting behind you lot when you're holding the traffic up, and there's me fucking doing 15 miles an hour, pulling probably like fucking 20 odd ton on the back of here, and I just cannot get past you. I haven't got the power to pull that fast enough to make a manoeuvre safe enough. But oh look, there's a little cut in there on the edge row. Let's let the fucking 5 mile tailback behind you get past, and then you can carry on your merry way until the next time. Because you're not on the Tour de France, right? It's a public fucking highway. Well, you know, hey, I think I'll always attack cyclists. I really will. I just got a thing. Yeah, that's my pet hate, I suppose. I mean, they probably fucking don't like lorry drivers, you know, and I think, but we have to do our best to make sure that those numpties are safe. And it is frustrating. It really is. I'd like to have a guy that's a cyclist who's never set foot in one of these things before, and stick him in here while we travel behind a fucking cyclist and show him what we have to do to try and make sure that we don't squish you. There's just not enough knowledge. Oh, I've got me little hat on. I've got me fucking skimpy little Lycra pants on. Oh, me tight fucking shirt. I only look like the Michelin man when I'm standing up. When I'm leaning over on the bike, I'm fine. I haven't got a fat back, I just got a fat gut, because that happens as well, you know. You know what I mean? You see some of these, and they're thinking, are you just doing it for a laugh? Yeah, well, hey, I know it gets you fit to a point, but when you keep seeing the same people and they don't seem to be getting any thinner, fatter maybe, but not thinner. I tell you, oh dear me. Aye. I love it. It's fun. Gives me something to talk about, doesn't it? Really. Oh dear. Absolutely ridiculous. You know, we're almost here now, so remind me to take the fucking cameras off the back, would you? So I don't bust these ones. I haven't got none yet, they haven't turned up, I'm still waiting for them. I'm going down here, oh yes I am. What's the clock say? Ooh, not bad. I've still got plenty of time to get back as well. Ooh, that's bellissimo. That means, right, that will actually mean that I will be going home, I should imagine. Is it possible? Or will I have something else for me to do? Because I mean, it wouldn't matter if I had, because I have still got plenty of time. Fanny about here, come out. That's unless it needs to be loaded. Doesn't happen very often, but it can. Quarter to one. Going home at quarter to one. That's a fucking. That's a good day, though. Do you reckon? Never know. You never know. Yeah. Yeah. Here's my favourite stretch of road. Yes. Mr. Van Driver's going to pull straight out, look, see? He's seen me coming. But he decided, now I'm going to pull out and he's going to have to fucking wait for me. Oh, no. Don't rush. For fuck's sake, just don't rush. Right? Don't rush. Whatever you do, don't rush. Okay. As you can see, once again, we are being rather cautious going down here because it's a fucking odd one, this one is. It is a dead end, mind you. We got all this around, we got everything. Right then, we're here. Not bad, 45 minutes. Right. If I'd have gone the other way, we'd have spent 45 minutes stuck in the fucking traffic. I guarantee you that. Oh, yes, it's wonderful. Oh, it is. What are you doing, dude? Are you going backwards still? Carry on then. Oh, I wonder if that pigeon's still here. Yes, I did dump it here. Has it been? Oh no, it's been ravaged by the creatures. Cool. That's alright. So they've been ravaged by the creatures, or the mower's gone over it. Ah. Well, I think that will do nicely. Nice and dead up to that one there. Perfect. I do feel like I'm on the wonk though. I don't know why. Shouldn't be. That'll do. That'll do. That's it then. Up and go. Come on off, you fucker. And I will speak to you again. Have a good day. Tell people know that. Go on then. Off you pop. Pop. Poppity poppings. Wish you could come and fucking mow my garden.